right, Press Pass LA fans, we are here at the happiest place on earth. We are at Disneyland's California Adventure, and we are at the Lone Ranger premiere. We are waiting to see Johnny Depp and the Lone Ranger himself, Armie Hammer. So we're here with Justin, you're the screenwriter of the film. Question, when you were writing this project, did you have Armie Hammer and Johnny Depp in mind when you talked to the producer-director? Were those in your mind?
Johnny was attached when I came on, and the first thing I saw was a picture of him in some semblance of his costume. It was something he was building. Armie came on later on. I think it's a brilliant piece of casting.
And what are you working on right now? Next script?
Yeah, working on a couple of things, yeah.
And any surprises you can tell us that we're going to see in this premiere?
Well, I think the movie is, it's irreverent in many ways. It's fun, and but there's also a lot of pathos. There's a lot of different tones to it, and I think that's what makes it unique.
And what inspires you in your scripts? Like, did you kind of pitch for this? Because I'm sure lots of writers want to write it, or did you say, hey, I'm going to sit down and write this script, and then I'm going to pitch it to the studios?
Well, actually, I got a call from Gore Verbinski when he came on. He was looking for a writer, and we'd talked about doing things together, and I came out and met on it. We got along and saw the same film. But for me, I always start with character. That's the fun bit.
We're here with Robert Baker. You are in the Lone Ranger, and
in the Lone Ranger.
It is the premiere.
It is.
How does it feel to be here?
It's pretty wild. I mean, this is a zoo. There's red carpet and people as far as the eye can see. It's pretty wild.
Lots of Disney fans. So tell us. I mean, there's a runaway train. There's horseback riding. There's guns. What was kind of the craziest thing you had to do?
Some of the riding got pretty fast. There was a scene that people will see in the movie where I was riding alongside a car, the camera car, and I think they said we got up to 35 miles an hour. So that was a little fast to be on horseback.
Had you been on a horse before this film?
Oh yeah. I've ridden a little bit, but not at that kind of speed.
What was it like working with Armie and Johnny on this movie?
Great. They're both sweethearts and super professional, really good guys, and when you're on something of a size like this, and when you've got a director like Gore Verbinski or a producer like Jerry Bruckheimer, people's egos are pretty in check.
Not a lot of room for error.
No, everybody's doing their job, and it makes it a really nice environment.
You want to tell us a little bit, just quickly, about how you prepared for the role and your role?
Yeah, I play Navarro, one of the Rangers that rides out with Dan and John Reid, and the preparation we did 2 weeks of riding, gun training, saddling, dressing horses. It was a really cool thing.
Like cowboy boot camp?
It's exactly what they called it. No, that was it. Yeah, it was fun.
Ruth Wilson, and you're the female lead in the film. Tell us what it was like to be a part of such a great film that everyone's so excited, the fans are going crazy.
Yeah, it's thrilling. I've never been in anything so big and never been part of something so huge and spectacular, and so it's a joy to be here. It's amazing.
What was it like playing opposite Armie and Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it was a dream come true, really. Two gorgeous men to play opposite, it's not bad.
And you were kind of like back in the Cowboys world. Did you have to learn shooting, riding, any of that as well?
I did. I went to cowboy camp and I learned all the same skills the boys did. Did some of them better than the boys, I have to say, but no, it was fun.
We won't tell them.
No, tell them.
All right, thank you so much. As a fellow actor, what are you looking for from Armie and from Johnny Depp to deliver in this movie?
Obviously, everybody's can't wait to see what the difference of the take is going to be versus that character on the Lone Ranger and all the Paris movie and whatnot he's done in his life. And I bet you that he's going to do something fantastic. Johnny is one of those actors where when he does a role, he gets involved such a deep way. I just can't wait. We're an hour away to watch this. I think it's going to be the best movie this summer.
What are you working on right now for yourself?
I'm shooting a movie called The List. Harris Goldberg directed and wrote it, and Patrick Fidget in the movie, Jennifer Morrison, all great people, and I'm on the show called Switch at Birth. We're wrapping the second season on July 19th.
Which kind of also reaches out to the deaf community and has really made a big impact there.
More than that, I think it was groundbreaking, and it was great, and it's great for the deaf community, but also it gives the hearing community a take and an understanding of what the deaf community goes through every day. And I think it's an incredible, groundbreaking show, and well-deserved all the awards they got already. So I'm very proud to be part of this TV show.
It's a good show. We're going to let you get in the theater, but before you do, what's your favorite Disney character or movie?
Very interesting. I will say The Lion King was probably my favorite movie.
Do the voice of Mufasa?
yeah, I like the movie per se. I think my favorite movie is The Lion King. I think that my favorite character is gonna have to be Goofy. Sorry, I had to say.
It's good. That's good. You have a new show coming out on Disney, Liv and Maddie. Tell us what we can expect from that.
Craziness. It's just absolute insanity. It's different every week. It's a project that I'm really proud of. It's about two identical twins, Liv and Maddie, and I have been blessed with the opportunity to be able to play both Liv and Maddie, which is craziness. I mean, it's a new experience every week. I'm learning so much. And just to give you a little bit of a premise, one twin is an international pop star, and she has just come off her 4-year contract with her hit show Sing It Loud, and she comes home to discover that her twin sister Maddie, who has cultivated a name for herself as her town's local basketball star, has changed a ton, and so has Liv. So drama ensues, and she sort of becomes a big fish in a small pond.
So you are playing a basketball star and a singer, both?
Yes, yeah.
You have experience with both before this?
I grew up singing, I grew up doing musical theater, but no, basketball is something that I have been having to train a little bit. I mean, I'm basically LeBron already. You know, I'm 5'2", and I'm dunking, so what can I say?
So what can you say? So you're here at the Lone Ranger. Do you have a favorite Disney character of all time?
Of all time, I love Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Which Disney just came out, Monsters University, a couple days ago. And so Lone Ranger, what are you most excited about? Don't say Johnny Depp, something else.
Armie Hammer.
A girl who knows good taste, good taste. Ariel, thanks so much. All right, well, we're here with Marissa Winokur, and we're at the Lone Ranger premiere. Everyone's excited. What are you most...
wants to see Johnny Depp. Let's be honest. Has anyone said anything other than I want to see Johnny Depp?
I keep trying to get other answers.
And can I actually, I don't know anything else about the movie. I'm psyched to be here at Disneyland, and I'm excited to see Johnny Depp.
Well, Armie Hammer's in it too.
See, yeah, but Johnny Depp is Johnny Depp, and I'm 40, so like, Johnny Depp is like my hero.
What do we think? He's always crazy. I mean, what do we think he's going to do with this role?
I think he's going to take it to the next level. But that's what I kind of love about him, is that he could have gone the like sex symbol route, but he went the like, I'm going to be crazy and have fake teeth and be weird and do whatever he's doing here, and I think it's awesome. I love it. I respect it.
And as a fellow actor, there's been a lot of attention around him, obviously, because he's not Native American, playing a Native American role. What do you think about that?
You know what? I think who's ever best for the role should do the role, regardless of any of that.
I would agree. What do we have up?
Right now, I'm playing a crazy Italian person, and I'm a Russian Jew.
And I'm Italian. We are crazy, I could tell you.
And you know what? I got it down. I got it totally down.
All right, anything else coming up for you this summer?
I'm actually working on Melissa and Joey now. I play Joey's sister, so from Jersey.
From Jersey.
It's going really good. I love it.
You're going to need more teasing and more hairspray.
You have no idea. And lots of boobs. Lots and lots of boobs.
Well, we look forward. We'll check you out. And you're from Dancing with the Stars. You were with Andy Dick this last season. What was that like?
It was amazing. It was an incredible emotional roller coaster that was both frightening and unbelievably rewarding. It was possibly the best first season I could ever have wished for being pro, and I made a great friend in the process.
And are you coming back for the next season?
I hope so. I think so. I mean, none of us know yet. We're not going to find out until, August time. So, but I think I'm coming back. Fingers and toes are crossed.
Well, we're here in Disney, and we're going to see Johnny Depp and the Lone Ranger. What are you thinking? You're obviously, besides Johnny Depp, anything you're looking forward to seeing in this film?
Johnny Depp. Not everything. I mean, I'm such a huge Disney fan. I love everything that they do. Every movie since I've been a kid, I love watching. So,
who's your favorite character then?
My favorite character? Possibly Ariel. When I was a kid.
You got to go with Ariel.
I was an Ariel fan. I just loved that movie. I was a water baby as a child. I just wanted to be a mermaid. I was sure I could turn myself into a mermaid at one point, but it never happens. But yeah, Disney. I just love Disney.
You might see Ariel because we saw Minnie and some other characters.
Minnie and I saw Mickey. That made my day. But hopefully, I get to see some more.
Well, thanks so much for stopping. Enjoy the Ranger premiere, and the girls are screaming because Johnny Depp just arrived. What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to Johnny Depp, to Armie Hammer, and to a lot of action. We are in the happiest place on earth, and now that Johnny and Arnie arrived, it has officially become the happiest place on earth.
You could hear the crowd go crazy. I'm sure you're no stranger to that on your show. What's coming up next for you?
We actually start on Broadway in Forever Tango, starting July 9th, so I'm super excited. This is like a dream come true. The biggest stage in the world, live audience, and doing a show and a dance that I absolutely love.
The Lion Game is great. We're waiting to hear if we will start production in October. And I'm excited.
And what are you most excited about at this premiere tonight? I mean, people know this story. It's a classic story. It's coming to the big screen. You got Johnny Depp.
Well, with Johnny in the mix, you never know what to expect, you know, after the Pirates of the Caribbean and his character in that. I feel like he understands characters so well. But in the Disney platform as well, it's always like a challenge, because if I feel like Disney kind of reels him in from going real far, and it kind of bums me out. So I'm always wondering, like, how much are they going to rein him in this time? Like, how much is he going to get away with this time? So it's always exciting to see him perform.
I think there's a lot of room for comedy with horseback riding, runaway trains.
He's a natural talent. He has great comedic timing. He's always been funny, and I think this is a great opportunity for him to really be funnier than usual.
One last question. Do you have a favorite Disney character of all time?
My favorite Disney character of all time. I can't even think of that. You know, I grew up, dates me a little bit. I guess I always loved the movie Bambi. I love Lady and the Tramp, but character, who's my favorite character? I'm not the Cinderella story type.
Lady and the Tramp is a good one, though.
Lady and the Tramp is I'm an animal lover. What can I say?
The Lone Ranger premiere.
Yes, I am.
Do you have a favorite Disney character? I've been asking the girls. What about the boys? Do you have a favorite Disney character?
Favorite Disney character? I was a big fan of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
You want to be Gaston?
I want to be Gaston. Yeah, he's kind of a tough guy, hunter dude.
The heartthrob, works.
Yeah, kind of.
What's going on with your show?
The show's doing great. It's mid-season right now. It's second season, and we're going back to shoot the third here in about a month. Yeah, so it's fun.
And what do you think for these actors, as a fellow actor, what would have been the hardest? Like shooting guns, learning to jump on a train, riding a horse? What do you think?
I mean, riding a horse on a train while shooting a gun, probably. I mean, I saw the trailer. It looks like Armie's got to do something like that. It looks hard, but...
It looks dangerous.
Dangerous, but really fun. I would love to be able to do something like that, too.
Cool. So we're here with Andrew Orozco, and you are in The Lone Ranger. Tell us what it was like filming on this movie.
It was cold. Very cold, but it was amazing. I look totally different. I have like a wig and war paint, and it just looks crazy. But
Play one of the warriors?
Yeah, I do. And we were filming a powwow scene, and it was pretty cool. But I liked it. It's a very amazing film. So I haven't even seen the screen, so I'm waiting to see what happens.
Can't wait to see the final cut. What do you think of Johnny Depp playing this role? I know there's been some controversy, but he always brings something unique to his characters. What do you think we're going to expect?
It's crazy. Unexpected Johnny, but he's amazing. I think that he plays a really good Tonto, and he worked hard for it, and he did a lot of his own stunts and everything, and he's amazing. So.
And I heard you say that you have a Native American background yourself. What do you hope that this film kind of, brings attention to, to that part of our people and for the tribes that are involved in this film and that were involved in helping making this film?
Well, like I said, Johnny, I'm half Native American. I'm Pima, Totono Otham from Arizona, and for Johnny to be playing Tonto and for natives, to be in this film, putting natives on the map and basically getting us out there and showing a different side of Native American instead of just the same old typical, native how and this and that. But there is some cheekiness in there about, Johnny, how he plays it and portrays it, but it's good. So.
Great. Well, we can't wait to see it. Thanks for stopping with us. We're here with Bill, and he's going to tell us his traditional name, but he's one of the advisors on the film to make sure it's historically accurate.
Yes, it's the first thing to remember is, the film is not an item of historical accuracy. It's not a historic documentary is what I'm saying. And however, the production embraced as much historical accuracy as we could bring. And as such, there are things that we got depicted accurately that have never been depicted accurately before. So, they didn't have to try to keep it accurate. They chose to, and that makes a big difference.
I heard you say it was the first time a teepee was accurately, put the right way on film.
Different tribes have a totally different way of putting up our structures. The Comanche Teepee, built on 4-pole foundation, 22 poles, is unique. And from the very first meeting we addressed this, we said offhandedly, we'll probably be stuck in northern teepees again. Well, in the middle of that meeting, everything came to a halt. They got a hold of set design, and from that very first day, the production chose to try to get as much accurate as possible, including the teepee. But it's, as I said before, it's never been depicted accurately for our people until now.
And how do you feel about Johnny Depp? Obviously, there's been a little bit of controversy as he's not Native American, but he always brings something great. And do you think this was kind of on his mind in playing this role?
Johnny's an entertainer. When we brought him into the tribe, and the name we gave him, Mawome, which basically means one who changes shape and form. Perfect name for Johnny. You know, he has been incredibly sensitive to culture, and
So you guys initiated him to the tribe.
we Comanche have taken captives from many different cultures for hundreds of years, and by taking a captive, you literally bring the person into a family within the tribe, and from that point on, they're Comanche. And so we honored that tradition and brought Johnny in, and he's taken that role very seriously. It wasn't just something done for a photo op. It was something done of heart and mind and spirit, and he's living it with us.
Native Americans support the film? Why should they go watch it?
Because I think this is a great project and one of the few examples where you actually see the native plight. You see what happened when, through the sort of industrial revolution and building of the railroad, there was exploitation of indigenous peoples across the entire continent. And this is a movie where they don't paint it in a positive light. In fact, there's a very serious thing that happens at the end of the movie, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's a moment where you look at it and you go, yeah, we definitely didn't handle that right. There's no glorification of it. It's a very real sort of side of what happened, and I think it's a great side to see.
How'd you prepare to play such an iconic role as the Lone Ranger?
A lot of cheeseburgers. I did a lot of bike riding to get my legs strong, so I knew I'd have to be in a saddle for a long time, and then just research.
Do a lot of your own stunts? You're fine.
As many as they'd let me, yeah.
That's a wrap on the Lone Ranger premiere. Thanks for joining me. Armie here lent me his mask, so we're all ready to go in and start our adventure.